Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Navadine here. If you're new, come one, come all. And if you're a long time subscriber, you know me love you like cook food. Let's get into the video.
Personality, everything you do, it's me love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly.
So you can already see from the title what I want to talk about today. And I just chose to share this because the same way that I need encouragement sometimes, other people need encouragement. There are actually things that I focus on to lift myself up, and those things tie into things that I practice on a daily basis to why I would say I'm a confident person. That doesn't mean now you're gonna feel like super happy every day. That's not realistic. There are days that you're probably gonna doubt yourself and you're gonna need some reassurance or some encouragement. And that's what I'm here for today as well. Maybe I can watch my own video back and give myself a little pep talk when I feel like I need it. Okay, so obviously I'm no expert. I am no therapist. I'm just a girlfriend sitting down here chatting with y'all, and take whatever you want with a grain of salt. Normally these kind of videos about like how to be confident or how to be a baddie or whatever they have going around on the internet, it normally starts off with like the physical appearance. And though that is important, of course, to some extent, we all know we are attracted to what we see first, and we know that first impressions are lasting and they make a really big impact. But I'm going to start off with something that I think is more important, because I know some people don't stay for the entire video. The first thing I want to start off with is actually achieving something for yourself. For me, it was going back to school, getting my degree, becoming a qualified nurse. Of course, that doesn't mean that you have to be a doctor or a teacher or a lawyer or whatever to feel confident. But whatever it is that you think, you know, actually I would really love to do that and that would make me feel really proud of myself, I definitely think that you should zone in whatever it is that you feel like, you know what, that would really make me feel proud to have that under my belt. Go for it. Stop being a talker. Being happy seems to be a constant quest for people. People are always trying to find the next thing that makes them happy. We have to learn that happiness is occasional, because I can't say to someone, be happy, if someone that you love has passed. You know, if you've just gone through a breakup. I saw a quote recently and it said, sometimes we should stop trying to be happy and just be. We are always searching for happiness, and I think that's why a lot of times people aren't actually happy. I know these are just like straightforward things, but sometimes you need to hear people repeat it. Repetition is good for your like subconscious. The reason why it's very important for me to mention to stop chasing happiness is because a lot of times when we actually achieve the thing that we thought was going to make us happy and it doesn't fulfill that inner long-term happiness, because I think what we're really searching for is long-term happiness. Happiness that we get up and we feel like, yeah, I've arrived. I'm going to be happy now for the rest of my life because I'm now married, or I now have kids, or I now have that house or that car. But that's actually unrealistic. And I feel like a lot of us have actually learned this by actually achieving what we thought was going to make us happy and realizing it gave us a fleeting happiness. I want you to just not beat yourself up when you actually achieve what you want and then realize, actually, I want something else. Nothing is wrong with that. And I feel like sometimes we feel guilty, like, oh man, I thought that when I moved into my new house I'd be happy and I'm not happy. What is wrong with me? And we start beating ourselves up and then trying to find the next thing that makes us happy. I mean, if we weren't constantly aiming for other things in life, then how would you constantly grow? Set a goal and achieve it, and keep setting new goals and keep achieving them. That's how you're gonna keep that constant momentum of what makes you feel good. When you realize, like, I'm not feeling good about myself, I'm not happy with where I am at the moment, that's fine. That's how you're going to change it. I believe you have to feel uncomfortable in order to change something. And if you don't feel uncomfortable, enjoy that space that you're in. Another tip of how I feel confident, or maintain my confidence, I should say, is by speaking out loud my negative thoughts to someone who can help me annihilate that negative thought and replace it with a new one. So what I did was I actually prepped my friend. Like, I told her, look, I'm gonna tell you something negative that I'm thinking about myself, and I want you to tell me why I shouldn't think that way. Hopefully you have friends that hold you accountable when you are thinking something negative and can help you combat that and think something positive. But in case you don't, I guess you'd have to practice it yourself. Write down your negative thought and then write down something positive. And what you do is you get up and you read those positive thoughts over and over, because as I said, repetition is key. It really ingrains itself into your subconscious, and what you focus on is what becomes your reality. Your body follows what the mind thinks. Take a mental note of what people compliment you on. What are you good at? What do they like when you do? Someone tells you, you know, blue really suits you, or that dress really complements your figure, or you know what, that hairstyle looks really nice on you, that lipstick, that whatever it is. Listen to it, lean into that. Wear blue more if people say that blue suits you, because then you're gonna have more people complimenting you. The more someone keeps telling you something, you're gonna feel good about it. But if you keep focusing on something that's negative, or that one negative thing that someone said about you, it's going to become something that you start to feel self-conscious about. You know, there's times that someone says something that you never even noticed about yourself. For example, people comment on my arms all the time, how hairy they are. It never bothered me until people started to say it, and I thought, okay, well, something must be wrong. The fact that people keep telling me that my arms are hairy, maybe I need to shave it. And then I shaved it and it grew back black, and then it's even more noticeable now. Sometimes people are just commenting. They're not necessarily saying that something is wrong with it. They're just commenting, and all of a sudden now it's like, oh crap, maybe I need to do something about it because someone said it. Unless it's to do with health-wise and you feel like you need to change your diet or something just based on being healthy and being the best version of yourself. Anything else, you should care less. That also leads me to my next point. Dress for your body type. Look at the model that's probably wearing it, because the model that they've used to advertise it is probably the audience that they're actually aiming for. Follow people on social media that are probably similar to your body type so that they can help you feel good about yourself. Google people that look like you, whether it's skin type, whether it's hair type, whether it's body type, and then don't try and be them, but take tips. Everyone is not the same. I weigh 140 pounds, but how I carry my weight is different to someone else who weighs 140 pounds. If you find what works for you and you stick to that, you will feel confident more days than not. I wear things that suit my body type. I like dresses with a split. I like things that show a little cleavage. I like things that show a little back. But I've said before, like, I don't like certain parts of my back. So I wear a dress that maybe cuts like this or shapes in a curved way, which means it covers the side that I don't like, but then it just shows that middle part that doesn't have any fat on it. So everyone has their thing. If you don't like your arms, stay away from like a lot of things that have your arms out. If you don't like your back, I mean, and I've learned certain things about even like shapes or certain lines in your dress. For example, if you are a girl of a plus size figure and you wear things that have like stripes and the stripes are running across, that's gonna make you look wider. And if that's not what you want, what you really want is probably to wear stripes going down, and that actually elongates you. Plus size or not, like bold colors really suit you. Bold colors suit women of a deeper complexion. You don't have to be somebody else to feel confident. I know that certain type of girls get more attention. We know about light skin versus dark skin. We know about girls with certain texture hair, whether it's a slim girl or a girl that's thicker. And I have genuinely learned to love my body type. There was a time that I said that I didn't like being slim anymore, because we all know that the girls with the BBLs, they're in. But I really like how I look in certain clothes, because I just feel like I look classy. And I'm like, actually, if I had a bigger ass, I probably couldn't get away with wearing this dress because it would be right underneath my ass. Like, I enjoy the benefits of being a slimmer girl. And then there's certain things that if you're a plus size girl, you need to enjoy that you have bigger legs and they might look nicer in certain trousers. This is a big one that I feel a lot of people don't practice, and it makes such a big difference. Posture is a big thing. How does that link? Because just sitting up straight and actually putting your shoulders back actually makes you feel so much better than slouching. And slouching doesn't look attractive. You know what? I feel like a lot of girls need to look at what it is they look at in men and find attractive and also emulate that themselves. When you look at a man, if he was like walking and dragging his feet, would you find that attractive? No. So why do you do it yourself? You can call it shallow, call it what you will, but we are all drawn into what we see. Remember, someone doesn't know your personality when they first meet you. And I'm not saying like make your whole life about your outward appearance. This is why I specifically discussed your internal, self-development or your attributes, but it helps a lot. I would say a lot of times I do think that people think I always look nice. That's what I get when I go out. But that is because I make an effort. I make an effort to look nice. The next tip is make your feminine energy work for you. That ties into posture. It ties into how you talk, how you smile, how you laugh. No one can take away from you your specific feminine energy. I would say that I have sex appeal. I would say it comes naturally to me. And there are people that I know have to probably practice it. Now, we're not saying do the whole fake laugh and all that stuff. Like, people can see whether you're faking it, and that is definitely a turn off. And then even you will feel uncomfortable acting like that. But when it comes to as simple as knowing a time and a place to do certain things, like not laughing out loud when you're dressed up looking luxe, because it just doesn't match. Have you ever seen a girl that looks like really pretty but she has a mouth of a sailor? Carry yourself as a woman of quality. How I speak when I'm speaking with a guy, how I act, I know that guys are not attracted to certain things. They're not attracted to a woman that is being loud. They're not attracted to a woman that is trying to be seen. You should practice to be able to walk into a room, and just your confidence alone is what grabs someone's attention. You didn't even have to open your mouth. I would say that I definitely feel as though I do that. When I walk into a room, it could be just in my head, but when I walk into a room, I feel like a lot of people look at me. When I walk into restaurants, I've caught it many times on my camera. When I'm vlogging and I walk into places and people are looking at me, and I don't feel like they're just looking at me because I'm vlogging and talking to myself. I genuinely feel that they're looking at me because I look nice and I'm carrying myself well. I am very aware of my feminine energy. I'm very aware of not coming off too strong. If you make man them feel like you're one of the man them, they will treat you like that. If you want to be treated like you're expensive and you want to be treated like a lady, don't stand for certain things. Don't let them call you out your name. Don't let them rough you up and put their hand around you like this around my neck. Like, I'm very vocal. I stand up for myself. I'm very vocal. Like, I had a friend that used to like hug me like this, and I used to be like, hey, like, I'm not a man. I'm not man them. Handle me with care. I don't need to come off aggressive in order to get my point across. I feel like there's a thin line between standing up for yourself and coming off like a man. And speaking up for yourself doesn't just stop at how people treat you, asking for a pay rise, having the confidence to apply for a new job, having the confidence to apply for that degree. If you don't stand up for yourself, who will? Like, no one knows how you feel but you. No one knows what bothers you and what you wish you had and what you wish you could do for yourself except you. As much as I'm very confident, there are times that I 100% feel out of my comfort zone, and I feel as though, oh, this makes me feel so uncomfortable, or I have to go and talk to my boss about the way that they spoke to me that I didn't like. But I've done it, and I think the more that I've practiced to do it, the more it becomes like, hell no, I'm not gonna take that. It's like it's now second nature to me to actually stand up for myself. Never make someone feel as though you can't do any better, because you can. You can always do better. So the last thing I'm gonna end on is something on a lighter note, and it's just stop waiting for people to do for you what you can do for yourself. I buy myself nice things, and it makes me feel good that I can treat myself that way. Some people just have to be taught how to treat you. Like, people don't come with a handbook of how to treat you. There are certain things that you might not even know about yourself that you like until someone does it for you or gives it to you. There are some things that people are going to introduce you to, and there are other things that you are going to introduce yourself to. And I feel that even though someone introduces me to a certain lifestyle or a certain thing, I want to be able to maintain what I like for myself. So, okay, you might have given me that, but when you leave me, don't feel like you're leaving with half of me. So I hope this video was really helpful, guys. I enjoy making content like this, and if you like it, leave a comment down below. Just let me know if you feel like you needed a video like this. I personally need videos like this from time to time. I definitely try to fill my space with not just, you know, outward things and things that can't help me grow or things that can't help lift my spirit. Your soul literally directs your path with a lot of things. Whatever you're feeling on the inside manifests on the outside. You need to make sure that you're constantly watering your inside and just having that relationship with yourself that you can know, like, something's a bit off. My energy's a bit off right here. What's going on? People say many times that whatever energy you're vibrating on is what you attract. They say misery likes company. I don't want to attract all that, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's really important for me. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.